There's a lot of turmoil in the Medicare market these days, and we really need to stay on top of it so that we can make the right choices to take care of our own Medicare as we go forward. It's really happening on both sides. In the Medicare Advantage side, they're having a lot of what they call SARs, Service Area Reductions, which is just a nice way to say we're pulling out, we're leaving the area. Certainly happening in a lot of rural areas where if you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, it may be gone next year. So you need to be aware ahead of time so that you make the right choices. On the Medicare Supplement side, there have been some rate increases and some big rate increases with certain carriers. Some carriers are also leaving the market. So we need to be on top of exactly what our choices are. And I'm going to talk right now about what the best Medicare Supplement plan is at this time, because these changes do change things as they go along, and we need to pick and choose based on our needs and what we want to accomplish. And really, the choices aren't that complicated. The best part about Medicare Supplement plans is they're standardized. So somebody had this brilliant idea a long time ago to make Medicare Supplement plans, regardless of which insurance company it comes from, the same. So a Plan G is a Plan G, an N is an N, a GHD is a GHD. The benefits are exactly the same. So it makes us very easy to compare and to make sure that we get the best value out of our Medicare Supplement or Medigap plan. And what's important to understand is they vary state by state, zip code by zip code. Depends how old you are. Some states have different rules on how they do things. But with Medicare Supplement plans, it's not that complicated. So first we have, in the old days, we had Plan F, which covered 100% of everything. It was great at the time, but it's no longer available. Unless you turn 65 before 2020, you can't even choose Plan F. But even if you did, the value's not there. The cost for Plan F is much higher than it should be. And I can tell you right now, if you are currently on Plan F, please give me a call. I can guarantee you that we will improve your situation. We will certainly get you a much lower price and very similar benefits, but just at a better value. And that's what we want to accomplish, is to make sure we get the right value. We don't want to pay too much. We don't want to pay too little and not get enough. So we want to be right where we should be with our cost and our benefits. After Plan F, we then have Plan G. Plan G is very similar to Plan F. The only thing Plan G doesn't cover is the Medicare Part B deductible. That's it for the entire year. It turns into Plan F right after that. It covers 100% of everything after the Medicare Part B deductible. So a very good plan, and certainly would be the ideal choice in any situation if the premium makes sense. If the cost, the monthly cost, makes sense, then Plan G would be the one. But Plan G is also getting higher than it should be, where it used to be in the $100 and $120 a month range for a Plan G. Now it's more in the $120 to $140 range. Again, depending upon where you live is what's going to determine mostly the cost. Certainly your age will also play a factor in that. So Plan G is a great option if the premium makes sense. And this is what we do. We figure all this out for you. We do a complete comparison of everything that's in your zip code, and we come up with the best value plan. And whatever that best value plan is really the one that we should be on. So after Plan G, we then have Plan N. Plan N is pretty similar to G also. It doesn't have a lot of out-of-pocket expense. So it also does not cover the Part B deductible. And then it also has a copay when you go to an office visit up to $20. Now, keep in mind, it is up to $20. A lot of times it's $11 or $12. So it's not even the $20. And then if you go to the emergency room, it's a $50 copay. A couple other pieces with Plan N that don't line up exactly with Plan G, but a very good value. And today, it's likely the best value in a lot of areas. It has seemingly slightly less rate increases than Plan G, so it doesn't go up quite as fast as you get older, and it covers a lot of the same stuff. So it's very good coverage to have, and it's going to run, I mean, it's as low as $90 these days, up to $110. Maybe a little bit, again, it depends on your state and your zip code, but we can find very good value in Plan N. Now, something to understand with Medicare supplement plans, and people don't understand this most of the time, you do not have to wait to any particular time period to shop. You can change a Medicare supplement plan any time of the year, unlike Medicare Advantage, where you have to wait until the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period at the end of the year to make changes. Medicare supplement plans, you don't have to. If you get a rate increase, give us a call, visit my website. We will comparison shop it across every carrier that we have available in your zip code, and almost always find you a lower price for exactly the same plan, just with a different insurance company. So we can save $20 a month up to $50 a month. I've even seen it higher. I've seen it $100 a month, where just people hung on to something much, much too long. But we can shop at any time of the year. We don't have to wait for any particular time. Now, keep in mind, when you're going to change a Medicare supplement plan, a lot of states, most states, require medical underwriting. In other words, you got to be in pretty good health. But there are a number of states, and these are the states. If you're in one of these states, they likely have either a birthday rule or an anniversary rule, meaning during a certain period of time, you don't have to go through medical underwriting. You can change while you're not in the best of health. So a lot of people don't understand that either. But again, this is what we do, is we make sure that we put it where it's supposed to be. So give us a call, go to my website. We will take you by the hand and just make sure that we get in the right place at the right time. The other plan I'll talk about is Plan GHD. And Plan GHD is kind of Plan G with a higher deductible. And it makes a lot of sense in some high cost states. There are some states that have some requirements for the insurance carriers that sound great from a client standpoint, but it raises the premium significantly because it kind of handcuffs the insurance companies to have to take just about anybody. So it just makes rates go up for everybody. And what happens is GHD will play a very good part. Now, there are a couple of states that have what's called year-round open enrollment, where they have no rules, no restrictions. If you're in one of these states, give us a call. GHD is the plan you should be on, unless you're in the middle of an extensive medical situation. GHD is the plan, because if you do in the future come into a major medical situation, you can change, you can upgrade your plan without any medical questions. So we certainly want to start with the lowest cost plan, and then if our situation changes, we can upgrade without any issues whatsoever. So a lot of strategy. We got to play the game that they give us to play. We just got to play it the right way. But we want to get the best value. We don't want to pay more than we need to for our Medicare supplement coverage, but we want to have the right plan at the right time. So I hope you found this helpful. We're here to help. There's no cost to allow me to help you to utilize any of my information. I certainly have hundreds of videos on just about everything Medicare. I got a book that you can download that's free as well, that walks you through all the pieces, and we do everything for you. So we just make sure we get all the pieces in the right places at the right price. And that's exactly what we try to do. I hope you found this helpful. Have a fantastic day.